Welcome, listeners. Today, we embark on a journey back in time to an era when the Devs, the celestial beings, found themselves in a perilous state. Their power, once limitless, was fading, while their eternal rivals, the Asuras, grew stronger with every passing moment. Desperation called for an extraordinary act. Join me as we delve into one of the greatest cosmic events ever told, the Samundra Manthan, the churning of ocean of milk, the Shir Shagar. This was done in pursuit of attaining immortality. Indra, the king of gods, how have we fallen so low? Once we were the protectors of this universe, and now we face defeat after defeat. The Asuras grow stronger by the day. Something must be done. Devs, led by Indra, turned to Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe. Only his wisdom could guide them in this time of crisis. Vishnu, there is indeed a way, but it will not be easy. You must churn the ocean of milk to obtain Amrit, the nectar of immortality. But know this, it is not a task you can achieve alone. You will need the strength of your enemies, the Asuras. Indra, shocked in disbelief. The Asuras? Our enemies? You ask us to work with them? Vishnu, yes. Remember, both Devs and Asurs are born from the same parentage. They were sons of Diti and sage Kashyap, and Daityas or Asuras are sons of Aditi and sage Kashyap. You both share the same father. The churning will require their might, just as it will require your perseverance. The duality has to come together to form the singularity. That's the law of universe. If you unite, the nectar of immortality will rise from the depths of the ocean. Reluctantly, the Devs agreed to Vishnu's plan. A fragile alliance was forged between Dev and Asur. Enemies united in a common quest, but each side harbored its own intentions, knowing that whoever possessed the nectar would hold the power of eternal life. The great churning of the ocean began. To stir the endless ocean of milk, they chose Mount Mandar as the churning rod and Vasuki, the mighty serpent king, as the rope. The Devs took one end of Vasuki and the Asurs the other. Together they pulled, but the task was far greater than they anticipated. Indra panicked. The mountain, it is sinking. Without a base, we cannot churn. Vishnu in his avatar as Kurma, or the tortoise, lifted Mount Mandar upon his back, stabilizing the mighty mountain. With renewed strength, the Devs and the Asurs resumed the churning, unaware of the trials and treasures that the ocean held within its depths. As the churning continued, the ocean began to reveal its secrets. First emerged Kamdhenu, a wish-fulfilling cow, her radiant form casting a glow upon the waters. Next rose Airavat, the celestial elephant, followed by Uchchaishravas, the divine seven-headed horse, and finally the Kalpavriksha, the wish-fulfilling tree. Each treasure brought new tensions as the Devs and Asurs argued about their ownership. But they all knew the true prize, the Amrit, the nectar which had yet to surface. As the churning continued, then from the depths rose the most radiant of all, the goddess Lakshmi herself. Her beauty was beyond comparison, and her presence brought in momentary peace to the conflict between the Devs and Asurs. I am Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, and I choose Vishnu, the preserver, as my eternal consort. But as soon as Lakshmi had chosen Vishnu, the churning started again. From the depths of the ocean, a new danger emerged. Halahal, the most deadly poison in the universe, that began to spread, threatening to consume all of the creation. Devs and Asurs were alarmed. What is this wild substance? It's burning everything it touches. We are doomed. We must call upon the great Shiv. Only he can save us now. Shiv arrived at the scene. I will take this poison upon myself. The balance of the universe must be preserved. In an act of supreme sacrifice, Shiv drank the poison. Shakti rushed and held the neck of Shiv such that the poison doesn't enter his system, holding it in his throat to prevent its spread. His throat turned blue, and from that day, he is also known as the Neelkant, the blue-throated one. Finally, after countless trials, the moment they had all awaited arrived. From the churning ocean, Dhanvantri, the celestial physician, emerged with a golden pot filled with Amrit, the nectar of immortality. He rose to the surface, its glow casting a golden light over the waters. Before war could erupt between Devs and Asurs, Vishnu intervened once again. This time, he took on the form of Mohini, a beautiful enchantress whose charm would disarm even the most cunning of the Asurs. Mohini requested, "Let me distribute the nectar. I promise that I will do so fairly to both of you." Enchanted by Mohini, the Asurs watched eagerly as she distributed the nectar, but Mohini gave the nectar only to Dev. And by the time Asurs realized they had been deceived and cheated, the Devs had consumed all of it. But one Asur got the nectar. His name is Rahu Ketu, as it is one Asur and not two, as we believe. A story for another day. The day physician Dhanvantri emerged with the pot of Amrit is celebrated as Dhanteras. This day is celebration of health and not of wealth as it is practiced nowadays. And the day when Lakshmi emerged is celebrated as the day of Lakshmi Puja or Diwali. Until next time, let these ancient echoes guide you. Dear listeners, wish you all a very happy Dhanteras and a very happy Diwali. May your health and wealth is in the best shape. I am the Kal Chakra and this is the Ancient Echoes. Please like, share, subscribe my podcast.